Welcome everyone to Nikki Loves Books. Nikki here, and today we do have our next OwlCrate box to unbox. So this is the OwlCrate Adult Fantasy April 2026 box. It is small because it's just a book, that is all. Our theme for our April 2026 Adult Fantasy box is Into the Pages. When our protagonist wakes up in a foreign city filled with dangerous magic, she immediately realizes that she has been transported into the pages of a famously unfinished dark fantasy series, one she has been obsessively reading and rereading while waiting for the final novel. Oh, I think we've all experienced that. Armed with her encyclopedic knowledge of the plot, the setting, and the characters' ambitions and fates, she soon discovers that her actions in this world have consequences. What's more, she learns that somehow she cannot be killed. Soon, instead of trying to return home, she finds herself enmeshed in the very scheme she once read about, but now everything is real and at stake. You know what? I would not complain about being stuck in a story right now, especially with our timeline. Our timeline sucks, so I don't want to be here. I would gladly jump into a book. So our box is open, and just so you guys know what I'm reading, like the pamphlet, it's here, QR code. I noticed that OwlCrate sent out an email the other day saying like our pamphlet is online now, so apparently still people don't know that. So you scan this with your phone. You take your phone, get the camera, and when you look at this with your camera on your phone, it comes up with a link. You click the link and then that takes you to the online pamphlet. Hope that helps. So speaking of our online pamphlet, what does it have? So one, it has a small interview with the authors from the book of the month, which I haven't revealed yet. So if you guys are like, what the hell, who is it? I'm not going to tell you until I reveal the book. So they have a small interview, like, you know, the usual that's always been in the pamphlet, like 3 questions. So there's that. And then they also have like portal fantasy book recommendations, like the 10,000 Doors of January, Child of a Hidden Sea, The Space Between Worlds, The War of Flowers, so on and so forth. So they have a few book recommendations, and then they have a link to other books by the author. They have a playlist. I was so excited. And then they also have, I don't know what this is. I feel like it's Wordle, but it's 6 letters instead of 5. So that is what I'm going to guess this is. And that's making me upset because I love Wordle. And now I'm like, oh, you guys have a word puzzle for me to do? Must do it now. I'm going to refrain from doing it now so that I can get this video done. So without further ado, we have The Kingdom Will Not Kill Me by Alana Andrews. And this is a duo author. So this is a husband and wife author. At least I'm pretty sure it's husband and wife. But man and woman, they are the team here. And they wrote this book. When Maggie wakes up cold, filthy, and naked in a gutter, she has one thing going for her. She knows exactly where she is. The back alleys of Caer Terran, a city of magic, mystery, and political turmoil. A city that until now had existed solely in the pages of her favorite book. Somehow, Maggie has landed inside the fantasy series she spent years obsessively rereading. Just stay. There's no reason to come back. Her only tools for navigating this gritty world of rival warlords, sorcery, and mayhem? Her encyclopedic knowledge of the plot, the setting, and the characters' ambitions, and a mysterious ability to come back to life. That is also very handy. But while Maggie apparently can't be killed, though many will try, the same cannot be said for the living, breathing characters she's coming to love. A motley band that includes a former lady's maid, a deadly assassin, various outrageous magical creatures, and a dangerously appealing soldier. Soon, instead of trying to get home, Maggie finds herself enmeshed in the schemes and attentions of dueling princes, dukes, and villains, all while trying to save them in the kingdom of Relis from the way she knows their stories are supposed to end, in a cataclysmic war. So this actually sounds entirely enchanting, and I am so here for it. We do have a beautiful exclusive redesigned dust jacket, which I've been loving the borders that OwlCrate has been doing with a lot of their books. And here is that backside with more silver foiling, and it says, I will not let Relis. I always hate fantasy books for their made-up names because I'm just making up the pronunciations. I'm still having a problem with Rhysand. Like, I still call him Rhysand because R-H-Y-S is Rhysand. But apparently it's Rhysand, and I don't agree. I will not let Relis burn. We have fantastic stenciled edges that I absolutely love and match this scene perfectly. We do have supposedly a reverse dust jacket. So many people are happy to not have the title on their book cover on the reverse dust jacket. It bothers me, so I do appreciate at least the title is an author or on the spine, so if the book's on your bookshelf you can still tell what book it is. But I also like the title on the actual cover, so I feel like this is just artwork with title and author on the spine. That's pretty much all you got. And it says here, magic has a limit and its name is death, and the future always had the last laugh. I am hoping that this is Maggie with her delicious soldier. That's what I'm going to think that this artwork is of. It is fantastic. And more importantly, we also have an otter. I wish it was a kitty, but otters, I'll take otters. Otters are cute. Then we have this fantastic illustrated hardcover case. So handsome. And it says, The Thieves of the North. And on this back side, we have Maggie, and it says, Keratorin wouldn't kill me. I wouldn't give it the satisfaction. Next up, we have illustrated end papers, which are very beautifully done. And now I have questions. Is this a different man than this man? Like, his hair changed. Is it the same character and he had a haircut? I don't like it when they cut their hair. We have an author letter bound inside, and it is stamped with the author's signature. We also have bonus content inside, and then the beautiful touch of the matching ribbon bookmark, which also really matches well to my nails. The last little detail you need to know is that it is a mild spice book. So this is a spice of 2 on their spice meter, which I don't know yet if I agree or disagree with. So that is it. I'm really looking forward to this book because it seems whimsical. Like, who wouldn't want to fall into their favorite book series? I definitely would, but I don't know if I'm really equipped for war. So that would be like the one catch. Like, I need to train to make sure that I can stand my ground. I will not be the reason why we lose shit. Definitely looking forward to this. When am I going to be able to read it? It's chaos right now, and as you guys can see, empty bookshelf behind me because I'm in the process of moving all my bookshelves because they need to be moved. So that is a huge project and is taking up a lot of my time. And I also have a lot of books lined up for my book subs because, as most of you guys know, I took a hiatus from practically everything that I enjoy, and of course that's books. So technically speaking, that's all I got for you, but sneak peek, I got another OwlCrate book today. So look out for another video coming out later on today. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thanks so much, everyone.